Writing Crime and Suspense Fiction and Getting Published by LESLEY GRANT-ADAMSON. The author starts by asking, why do you enjoy reading crime and suspense fiction? She says, the best way of learning about any kind of writing is to read good examples of it. Notice how writers link scenes, introduce characters, change mood, heighten your interest. You'll also learn the various ways a victim is killed. This could be by shooting, asphyxiation, stabbing, hitting with a blunt object, drowning. A good crime story is an eventful one. There's a murder and characters are caught up in its aftermath, which may mean an investigation by police or an amateur sleuth. There are dramatic scenes and an eventful unraveling of the mystery, called a denouement, during which truths are revealed to the reader and also to characters in the tale. Remember, plot is the action of the story. Theme is the subject. A setting for a novel can be anything. Mentioning a location by name is never enough. A novelist needs to describe the flavor of the place. While writing your story, be conscious of tempo and tone. Tempo is the pace of your story. Tempo varies during a novel, such as speeding up during thrilling scenes. Tone is described in words like comic, wry, reflective, and so forth. Keep in mind that a crime novel involving an investigation will involve the investigator and his client, a corpse or several corpses, suspects and their cohorts, and characters helping your protagonist. In the chapter called Ways and Means, the author lists and defines categories for crime and suspense fiction. Classic detective stories. These were written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes. Modern crime novels. The crime is the core of this novel. Detective novels, the whodunit, stays close to its classic origins. Police procedurals, like the Ed McBain novels, they center on a police station. Private detectives, urban hero hard-boiled detectives. The amateur sleuth. Noir. The cast for a noir novel includes prostitutes, gangsters, drug dealers, and so forth. Suspense. Thrillers. The author says, while an ordinary novel need not have a plot, a crime novel always does. For crime writers, making up a story is plotting. She quotes E.M. Forster, who said that a story is a narrative of events arranged in their time sequence. A plot is also a narrative of events with the emphasis falling on causality. The traditional linear detective story looks like this. So you have a crime, then you have clue, and kind of a small climax. Then you have two more clues, and then another small climax, and two more clues, and the big climactic scene. And then after that, the denouement. Writing a novel requires a mix of imaginative flair and meticulous organization, along with research. The purpose of research is to underpin your story with truth so as to avoid making errors. The first scene, first page, first paragraph needs to hold the audience's attention. An ideal first page sets the tone and tempo you have chosen for your novel. Action-packed, anxious, or ironical, the first paragraphs are a trailblazer for the rest. Tone creates an emotion in the reader like fear, excitement, anxiety. Pace or tempo is set at the beginning. This depends on the novel you're writing. Have you, in the first 300 words, hinted at the conflict which is to form the basis of your story? Have you alerted the reader that this is a tale of danger or suspense? Is your imagery appropriate to the theme of the book as well as to the scene? Now we go to style versus voice. Style means the language flows. Words are used correctly. The rules of the English language aren't ignored, and the reader finds it easy to follow the narrative. Voice is the rhythm of your prose, the kind of thing you say, the way you say it, the length and construction of your sentences, and the vocabulary that you use. Dialogue. Dialogue conveys information. It reveals character. Don't use outdated language, but ultimately, good dialogue is whatever is appropriate to your book and your characters. The rest of the book is about editing, getting published, and so forth. I think chapter 3 is the only solid chapter in this book when it lists the categories. Other than that, it's just like any other how-to writing book. I hope this video helped you, and I hope that you learned something from it. Thank you for watching. Bye.